Oh, we got some sakura in Brooklyn. That's pretty rare. All right, so let's try one more time. I took a few shots. They were all failures. Because I wasn't following my document, the question document. All right, so let's go through the questions that I have. First question, as usual, highlights in the past week, or I guess in the past 2 weeks, because I didn't post last week. Um, 'Cause I was too busy, apparently. Last week, so my friend hosted a foam sword party. It was a lot of fun. I got to challenge two professional fighters. One of my friends was jiu-jitsu fighter, and then his friend was a Muay Thai fighter. So they demonstrated everything, the rules and everything to me, and they seemed super professional. So I thought I was gonna lose for sure, but it turned out we were pretty even.
Sorry. Ooh. Oh, three. Oh, three. Oh, three. That's nine, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's nine? Holy
Wow.
shit.
All right.
That's how that
All
win.
right, King of the Hill again. So,
Yeah.
since you won, you stay in.
Oh, what the fuck? Does this go until I lose? Yeah. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, nice blocking, bro. I don't know the points. I wouldn't even take for you guys to get a point. No. This guy's defense is really good. Make a clean shot. Oh, that's four. 7-1 now. Yeah. Don't let down your defense. You're gonna let down your defense. Oh, oh that's A1. 1 point left. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Oh, alright. Oh, man.
Yeah, it was supposed to be King of the Hill. So we fought for quite a few rounds. So that was fun. And because I'm planning to go to Japan again for the third time in 2 years this July, my friends and I, we made a bunch of plans in the past 2 weeks, and I forced them to book the flights in advance so that we get to save some money and also get some better hotels. And last night we booked all the hotels, of course, after listening to all their opinions and the options that we have. I made uh, the reservations on Booking.com. We're going to Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, uh, Nara or Nara, and Uji, and Himeji, and Kobe. So I've been to all these places already, and I've been to like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka at least 3 or 4 times, or four or five times already. To be honest, I want to go somewhere else, but because my friends Um, it's their first time in Japan. They want me to be the tour guide. So I decided to also take my parents Japan before I meet with my friends. So I'm actually gonna go to Japan at the end of June and meet my parents in Tokyo, ideally, and then I will take them to Hokkaido, Sapporo, for a couple days. And then because my mom really wants to visit Kyoto, then we're gonna fly from Sapporo to Osaka and then to Kyoto. Then we're gonna go back to Osaka where my parents will fly back to China and I will fly back to Tokyo to meet with my friends who will be arriving in Tokyo from China and New York, I guess. Then I'm gonna go through Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto one more time. So I'm gonna be traveling to these three cities twice in 14 days when I've already been there 5 or 6 times. But the good thing is there's going to be the Gion Festival throughout the entire July, and I've never seen that before. I know there's going to be a lot of people, but I think it's going to be fun. So that's something to look forward to. I also decided to visit South Korea as well because it's really expensive to fly from New York to Japan back and forth, especially when I just went there last month and I'm doing it in 3 more months again. It's a lot of money, so I decided to visit Korea because I've never been there before. I was like, why not? They're so close. You know, instead of visiting Korea from New York, in the future, well, why not just do it now? And my Korean friend will be my tour guide because I will be taking a break from being a tour guide in Japan and I will be enjoying my tour in South Korea. Uh, he knows a lot of very good food places, according to him, and a lot of very good meat places, barbecue places. I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to Seoul, Busan, Daegu, and there's like a traditional city near Daegu, which is my friend's hometown, but I forgot the name. So I'm gonna be staying in Korea, hopefully for a week. Then I will fly back from either Seoul or Daegu to or Busan to Tokyo, and then after which I will fly back to New York one day after that. So yeah, that's pretty much the highlights from the last 2 weeks. And for my project, I made a bunch of additions to my new scenes. Um, I worked on the second scene, and I worked on the beginning, the CGI animation of the second scene. And right now, after you start playing the game, you will enter the first scene and then you will watch the CGI. Then you will transition into the second scene and then watch the second CGI, after which the game officially begins. And I also decided to add a tutorial level to right after the menu screen so that you will be playing the tutorial first before you watch the first CGI because the story kind of connects. It gives you some background information, basically, the tutorial, I mean. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff. That's why I was too busy to make a video last week. Improvements, I guess I was really building up my connection with my friend, like all my friends and all the kids that I'm teaching. Um, like the kids are teaching me Spanish now, and the Asian kids, they're making like some inappropriate jokes, but their kids are kids, so that's good. And I think, like I said 2 weeks ago, I wanted to be more open than before to other people so that I ask people more questions instead of having them ask me questions. I think I'm doing much better than before. So I really think um, listing the things that I can still improve on is very important and it's actually helpful. Because even though I'm not thinking about those things, after listing them out, I think they're like subconsciously reminding myself, once in a while that you have to do this. You have to be mindful of your behavior. You're not sticking to your plan or you're not trying to actively improve yourself. So I'm gonna list a couple things that I can still improve on for the next 2 weeks, I guess, or one week or a month. I don't know. I might post my next video in 2 months. Who knows? So I think I can still work on being more tidy, I guess. Like sorting things out. For example, like the cash in my wallet, I think is really good. It's better to just like put the $100 bills on one side and then the 50s and then the 20s and then the tens and then the ones and then the coins. But in reality, you just like kind of stuff everything inside and they become really messy. When you have to like look for tips or find a smaller bill for an ice cream, like, you have to flip through a lot of stuff and it's a waste of time. And it's not good to show people the cash that you have in public. So that's an example. And in daily lives too, it's not just like cash or money. Like if there's like too many things in your room, it gets messy. And if you want to look for something specific, it takes you more time, and you could be spending that time on something more meaningful. So that's one thing. And then the second thing, I guess, um, is to sleep earlier. My sleep schedule has been kind of messed up. I've been going to bed pretty late recently, so that's not good. I used to be much more healthy. I used to go to bed before 12 every day. Now I'm sleeping after 12 every day. I don't like that, but it's kind of like a new schedule to me, I guess. I have to change that. I have to move it forward. I think that happened after I came back from Japan and China. So yeah, I gotta adjust it back to the US time zone. And then in 2 more months actually, I'm gonna have to change it to the Asian time zone again. So that's gonna be a pain in the ass, but we'll see as we go. Project updates, I already mentioned the new levels and stuff, so I'm not gonna say it again. Um, so yeah, I'll thank you guys for being here. I'll see you in 2 weeks, hopefully.